Feeling disconnected from your community? Turn to BrainerdDispatch.com. Local news keeps you in the know on what's happening in your area. From breaking news to high school sports reports, get the important news of the day and updates on local events only at BrainerdDispatch.com. Good morning, Brainerd Lakes area. It's Monday, December 1st. I'm Teresa Burke with your Brainerd Dispatch Minute, the weekday podcast of the Brainerd Dispatch, brought to you by Rayboyne & Francis Law Firm, catching you up on the news of the Brainerd Lakes area. Here are today's top local headlines. But first, let's hear from our sponsor.
Remember just two things. Rayboyne & Francis, good. Insurance companies, bad.
Rayboyne & Francis gets it done. 828-9211.
The Lakes Area Food Shelf in Pequot Lakes acquired a building in Baxter to expand its services. The Food Shelf hopes to open the new building on Excelsior Road in April. The move comes with the full support and encouragement of major nonprofit providers in Crow Wing County. Those providers have seen a significant spike in food insecurity in the Brainerd-Baxter area since 2024. Read more on the Food Shelf expansion in Saturday's paper or at BrainerdDispatch.com. After a 3-2 vote, the Nisswa City Council will continue to pursue the idea of enacting a local option sales tax in the city to fund park improvements. Mayor Jennifer Carnahan and Councilmember Joe Hall were opposed. The approval in November doesn't impose the tax, but rather continues the process. Several approvals are still necessary to have voters ultimately decide whether to impose the tax. Next, staff will finalize documents to submit to the state legislature. In January, requests would be filed with the House and Senate tax committees. Echo Journal editor Nancy Vogt has the full story in today's Dispatch e-edition. The array of Christmas decorations outside of Kathy Fitzpatrick's house in Baxter is just the smallest taste of what lies beyond the front door. A sweet treat awaits visitors inside. Her Candyland Christmas house is decorated to the max, complete with several versions of the classic board game. Fitzpatrick goes all out every year for her family, who picks a Christmas theme and celebrates the holiday on Thanksgiving weekend. Get a glimpse of her festive house in my story in Saturday's paper or online. A federal judge has dismissed former Minnesota Senator Justin Eichhorn's argument that he's being unfairly prosecuted in a child solicitation case because of his status as a former lawmaker. Eichhorn was arrested in a sting operation in March and resigned from the Senate shortly afterwards. He pleaded not guilty to federal charges of attempting to solicit a minor for prostitution. Find more on the case in today's Dispatch e-edition. From former Dispatch publisher Terry McCullough's column, This Was Brainerd, Exploring the Dispatch Archives, here's today's tidbit of local history, brought to you by Mills Automotive Group. 100 years ago today, in 1925, the Dispatch reported that the will of Ransford R. Wise was admitted to probate yesterday. The owner of the Ransford Hotel at 6th and Front and much other Brainerd real estate left an estate totaling $593,325. It was left in equal shares to his nephew, Ransford R. Gould, and niece, Neada Gray. For a daily dose of This Was Brainerd, visit BrainerdDispatch.com or find McCullough's column in the newspaper or e-edition. Now here's today's Lakes Area forecast, brought to you by JN Tree Service and Landscaping.
Storm Tracker.
Good Monday, Brainerd Lakes area. Cloudy skies today with temperatures up to around 19 degrees. A little bit of a wind out there from the south-southwest between 10 to 15. Overnight tonight, cloudy and down to around 7 degrees. Then slightly warmer on Tuesday with a high temperature up to 23. A few flurries are possible, not expecting much in terms of accumulation. A weak cold front, though, will drop temperatures, cutting them in half basically for Wednesday, down to a high of only 11 degrees. Not much warmer on Thursday, up to 15 with more clouds. We'll be tracking a chance for snow accumulating Friday into Saturday with temperatures in the low 20s. I'm Storm Tracker meteorologist Jesse Ritka.
Thanks to Mills Automotive Group, Rayboyne & Francis Law Firm, and JN Tree Service and Landscaping for their support. And thank you for listening to the Brainerd Dispatch Minute. For more news throughout the day and for information on becoming a subscriber, visit BrainerdDispatch.com. Have a great day, and we'll catch you tomorrow.